Welcome to Resting Binge Face, where two friends were supposed to watch seasons of TV shows and we talk about it, but I didn't. I'm Adam McCoy.
And I'm Amanda Kathleen, and Adam and I work in TV. We watch TV, a lot of it. Apparently too much because Adam couldn't catch up this week. We were supposed to binge Punisher this week, but Adam had to binge season 1 and season 2.
And a season of Game of Thrones.
Yes, so it was a little too much for him. So we're going to be pushing Punisher till next week.
Mm-hmm.
But we thought that you guys might enjoy listening to some of our outtakes from the other podcasts.
Yeah.
So
this is a collection of a few kibbles and bits from our previous shows. They never quite made it into the show.
That's right, because it was maybe too long, or it was irrelevant, or maybe we just droned on a little bit.
Went on a tangent for no reason at all.
For no reason at all. So we hope you guys enjoy it.
All there from the top?
Yeah!
Okay. Welcome to Resting Binge Face, where two friends watch... Damn it, every time. Binge. 3, 2...
So, Adam, do you have some knowledge to drop for us on Future Man?
I do. So, this series was created by Howard Overman, Kyle Hunter, and my phone.
Put your phone on silent.
I'm going to get 100 of these now. All right. On cue. All right.
Spit out my tea. Which I understand, like the whole show, they touch on the history of Greendale and how witches have been persecuted for years.
Yes, the original 13.
The original 13 witches who were hung for being witches. But my question is, why don't they just move? I mean, I get it's probably like...
I'm assuming there's some sort of curse on the town. That's why they all don't use technology like everywhere else. There's some sort of weird force kind of keeping them in this weird area, phase thing, like it's separated.
It's separated from normal life.
Hogwarts is hidden from the rest of the world. This is kind of separated from the rest of the world. So they don't quite get the technology.
I mean, they still
that
like
everybody gets.
Coal mine, so
that's an old school.
That's an old school
Thing. They still mine the coal.
They still mine the coal. They have rotary phones.
Yeah, everyone speaks as if like this is the only place that there is. Everyone has an extremely rich history.
That's what I'm talking about. Like
every character is rooted. Like you throw a rock in the street and you hit somebody whose relative killed a witch or was a witch.
Yes. Which I don't understand. They could just like literally kill everyone. Like I didn't get it.
It's all a big decoy.
It's all a big decoy.
I was trying to find the name of the principal. He's Balki Bar Topamus from the Perfect Strangers TV show on ABC. Speaking of TGIF.
So if you are 30 and under and don't know what that show is.
Oh my God. Well, if you watch TGIF, which Sabrina was on.
Early in the 90s. It wasn't in late 90s.
But
half of the audience that watches Sabrina is not going to know what you're talking about.
All right, commenters, comment. Okay, so I'm going to ask you this. This will be a question of the day. Your go-to TGIF lineup. What were the 4 shows that you would say in TGIF?
Number 1, Boy Meets World, hands down.
Okay.
Favorite show, TGIF. I mean, I liked Sabrina. I don't even remember what the shows are.
I didn't even know that was actually part of TGIF.
Boy Meets World was part of TGIF.
No, Sabrina. I knew Boy Meets World.
Oh, Sabrina. I'm not 100 that it was.
It was.
It was?
Okay. I think it was right on the tail end of TGIF.
I enjoyed Sabrina. I don't think I would say it was my top TGIF show. Definitely Boy Meets World.
So pretty much just Boy Meets World.
Just Boy Meets World. Okay. Do I need to watch anything else?
No, but there was always 4 shows. They had a block. So for me...
Well, whatever...
I can't
whatever was on during... I mean, I watched all the shows.
I honestly don't remember if Perfect Strangers was actually part of TGIF. If it was right at the beginning of it.
I feel like it wasn't.
Full House.
That was in the beginning.
I know. Family Matters. That was on when you
Family Matters was like getting towards the end.
You know, Step by Step.
Step by Step. Yes, I liked Step by Step.
And Perfect Strangers. I'm sure there were some in between, but those were and Dinosaurs. Wasn't that those some of the dinosaur
probably
show
early?
At one point. It was only
probably
2 seasons.
Early on. I mean, I do enjoy dinosaurs. Do the Googles, and look up TGIF late 90s, and then tell me what that lineup is, and that's probably the 4 that I pick.
Ooh, we should do a TGI Friday month.
Just binge watch Family Matters, Step by Step. Was Growing Pains a part of it?
I don't think so.
'Cause
Actually,
I would really enjoy watching Leonardo DiCaprio again.
oh yeah, you forget he was in that. Oh, so Larry Appleton and Balki Bartokomous from '89 were part of TGIF.
Ooh.
So that was before your time.
Yes.
Oh, there were a lot of shows on here.
Do the later ones though.
Okay, here we go. Sabrina. Okay, so the last ones. It ended in 2000. Wait, no, wait, it's still going on?
Yeah, I think it was.
Ooh, that's.
Because Sabrina ended in 2003, so I feel like it ended around
Well, so
there.
around that time, you had Boy Meets World, The Hughleys.
The Hughleys.
I remember that show. Two of a Kind.
Two of a Kind.
Yep. Family Matters was on until looks like around '98.
Yeah, that's accurate.
So whatever, and the George Lopez show came on.
No.
Okay.
So give me like the mid 90s.
So if you're looking at 95,
Yeah,
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Oh, Boy Meets World.
Uh-huh.
Step by Step.
Yes.
And Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yes.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Those are my four that I picked.
Okay, that's a good one.
Because those are the ones that I remember the most, and those are my.
Now, here's an interesting one that I did not notice. And apparently it was only on for half of a year.
What?
Family Matters.
Uh-huh.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Uh-huh.
Clueless.
Yeah.
And Boy Meets World.
I remember
that
that
was
show.
not even a whole season.
It was a terrible show because they didn't even have Alicia Silverstone in it. It only had the other two.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you also forgot about Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place.
Oh, I love Two Guys on the Pizza Place.
With Ryan Reynolds. Don't get too excited about old Ryan Reynolds there, all right?
That was one of my favorite shows when I was
It was a good show.
It was a great show. I think I peaked.
So,
I think I peaked
right at the prime
right
time.
when I said right when I said Two Guys and a Girl.
Yeah, you did.
Like the audio.
I know.
The
And
audio
that's why I
went,
just turned it down.
whew. Like she is too
She
excited.
pegged on Ryan Reynolds for Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place.
I like Ryan Reynolds in that, and then he became Van Wilder like right after.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy that one. No, but I would say the four that you would say. So Boy Meets World, Family Matters, Step by Step, and Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Hey, Mr. Cooper. Yeah.
I freaking loved Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
And I enjoy Boy Meets World as well.
That's
show.
my number one go-to.
I just can't believe you've never seen Perfect Strangers.
I have.
Oh, well, you
I've
said you
seen
haven't.
several episodes.
Oh, then you were like, what's the, if you haven't
But
seen
I
it?
was like, I don't know, 5.
Did you know Family Matters is actually a spin-off of Perfect Strangers?
No, I didn't know that.
Carl Winslow was a security guard,
Oh.
or his
Die
wife.
Hard?
Die Hard. Old Die Hard. Or his wife worked in the place that they work. So that's actually a spin-off
Okay.
of Perfect Strangers.
Got it.
There's your useless trivia for the day.
I did not know that.
You're welcome.
What's your favorite episode?
I think it would have to be either the episode where Tiana and Stuart, where he puts her, she goes into his world, and they have the random dance number, and she eats.
You mean Tiger,
Yeah, Tiger. Excuse me.
not his daughter.
Not his daughter, which is weird. But when Tiger and Stuart go in and they have the dance number, or the episode where Torque/Wolf fights the Supreme Leader. Is that the same episode? It's around the same time.
Torque /
Wolf.
Wolf, who's pretending to be Torque.
Yes, fights the Supreme Leader to become that.
That either may be the same episode or the episode
It's
after.
the one. They're really close to each
They're
other.
close to each other.
So I think it would be either if they are the same episode, then definitely that episode. If they're not one of those two, because I just love how rational he is.
Yeah, he
but
is.
they're still getting things wrong. Like he thinks it's a debate, and it's actually a fight to the death.
Right.
But the guy is like a super weak old man.
Right.
And even though he has no weapons because he didn't understand the process, you
Yeah.
know, he's still trying not to kill him. Anyway, those two would probably be my favorite.
Those are good. I think the last two are probably my favorite because I just love the time jump so much.
The time jump is hilarious.
It's so well done, and I like the Ultramax episode because literally they're just sitting in a couple rooms. But
Yeah.
it's intriguing.
Plot
man.
wise, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And you think a lot about it, and then you see the whole ending when they all sacrifice themselves to save the other two, even though the entire time they're talking horribly
Right.
about each other. Like, well, you know,
Right.
maybe they're thinking they should kill the other person because of how bad they are. But in the end, they turn out to
Right.
sacrifice themselves. So yeah, it's a good episode too. I like it a lot. but I'm super. Maybe that is my favorite episode because it gets me so pumped for
the
what
next
season
season.
3 could be. That is a great twist. I love that a lot.
Yeah. That would just make it perfect because then all 3 seasons would be totally different. I just find that fascinating that they all work together, but they're all different.
Yeah, it would be like 3 separate shows, essentially.
Right, 3 separate
that
movies.
build off each other.
basically.
Yeah. Which is the way they were pitched, so maybe that's the way it would be. But other than that, pet peeves, I don't have any. Favorite episode, that would be it. I think it was up there with some of the better shows.
So it leads us into the series. So overview of season 1.
Not Siri, series. There's a lot of the Iron Island stuff that's left out of the TV shows.
Which is what I've heard.
A lot. Like one thing is, they make it seem like Theon was taken into he spent most of his time at Winterfell, but he was actually like 10 when apparently he's been in both places for 10 years.
Oh.
So he's kind of lived in both worlds almost equally.
Okay. But
yeah.
his dad is still an asshole.
Oh yeah, big time. And there's a whole other brother they don't even mention in the TV show because he has 2 brothers that are still living.
Oh, he does?
His dad, not Theon, his dad.
Okay.
The king,
Oh, yeah.
2 brothers.
Yeah.
And one of them is not even mentioned. He's like a priest in the book. One other thing that's just kind of weird, Yara in the book is actually called Asha. But they they thought it was too close to
The Arya?
Asha, Osha, the
Oh.
wildling. Her name is Asha, I guess, Asha. So they called her Yara in the book, or in the TV show versus that in the book. But
like, she's not even in it that long. Whatever. It would have been
she's
fine.
in it more in the book. Again, because she's in it so much in the book. But yeah, the whole island area has a lot more play in the books, which is interesting. Mm-hmm. But I can see why they didn't put it in the movie because it doesn't really relate to the rest of the storyline that much.
Right.
Plus, they're all dicks. We just take everything. Did you play the gold price or the iron price? You bought it, throw it away.
Fuck that shit, man.
I'm like, well, somebody on the island has to buy something at some time.
Right? Like, you can't just pillage everything.
Yeah. So.
Apparently you can.
So it's Wild West out there?
Yeah. The Wild Sea.
Yeah.
They're pirates.
Pirates. Countdown?
Oh,
Do you want me to count down?
You want me to count down?
No, I was asking if you want me to count down. All right.
Yeah,
3,
sure you can.
2.
They have the television show out, but the Christmas special's coming.
Oh, yes.
They're going to have a Christmas special to go along with the first season.
Can Satan worshippers celebrate Christmas? Isn't that against their religion?
Maybe they celebrate
a pagan holiday of some sort. So it's a holiday
technically, Christmas is a pagan holiday that the Catholic Church incorporated into its religion so that pagans would switch over to Catholicism.
We'll have more on that on our next podcast. Adam and Amanda talk about religion.
Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, you can leave us a comment. Thank you, Bingers, for tuning in. And we will see you, Bingers, next week. Bye. Did you like that?
That's good.
Better?
I think that's doable.